Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about AMC saying no to Say Technologies. I also want to talk a little bit more about the GameStop NFT Marketplace and the potential collaboration with Loopring. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So let's start by talking about the GameStop NFT Marketplace and the potential collaboration with Loopring. Here we've got the Loopring white paper. As you can see, here we've got Loopring, a decentralized token exchange protocol. It's founded by Daniel Wang, Jay Zhu, Alex Wang and Matthewfinistone. If you wanted, you could read more about this white paper and learn about Loopring and how it differs to Ethereum and how they can afford to charge much lower transfer fees. But the main reason why I wanted to bring up this white paper is to look at some of the founders, most importantly, Matthewfinistone. Here we can see Matthewfinistone's LinkedIn profile. Matthewfinistone, a CFA holder. He was previously the head of business at Loopring between May 2018 and April of 2021. He then obviously finished his job at Loopring and moved on to become the head of blockchain at GameStop. I think this is a very promising sign that GameStop is likely using Loopring's technology for their NFT marketplace. Now some of you might be saying, well Tom, that's all well and good, but what other sources of information have you really got? So here we've got Loopring's quarterly update for quarter 3 of 2021. Right here at the bottom of point 1, it says this functionality is now the foundation of a new NFT marketplace that is being built by a partner and set to be launched sometime in quarter 4. Now we know that GameStop are being very heavily involved in NFTs and could very much potentially be creating this NFT marketplace. And I also wanted to thank you guys massively. You've been loving the content recently and a lot of you have already signed up with Moomoo. Because of that, Moomoo have given me a special opportunity and I'm one of only 4 YouTubers that have this opportunity, all thanks to you guys. Moomoo's new massive promotion gives you 3 free stocks when you sign up and deposit at least $100. You get 1 free stock valued up to $350. You get a second free stock with an approximate value of $55 and a third free stock of Neo with an approximate value of $40 exclusively for my audience. You could always sell those shares and get 3 entirely free shares of AMC just for signing up with Moomoo and depositing at least $100. But be sure to sign up quick, as there's only around 300 shares of Neo left remaining. On top of that, Matthewfinistone, head of blockchain at GameStop, said this before leaving Loopring. He said, so what's next? I'm not leaving Loopring because I'm tired of it, or because I'm not interested in its future. I think you may see from my sappy message above that it's not the case. The fact is, an opportunity has presented itself that I'm extremely excited about, and I feel I simply must take it. I view it as a once-in-a-lifetime, perfect timing, far-reaching opportunity or challenge that I need to pursue for its own sake and for my personal development. I cannot give more information at the moment, but I will be sure to do so when the time is right. I hope on the order of a few months, and obviously shortly after, he released his new position with GameStop. This opportunity will keep me firmly in the blockchain Ethereum space, so I hope to be seeing many of you around real soon. And interestingly, he also says I will still remain an advisor for Loopring, and not just the symbolic kind, but the real kind. I still hold Loopring coin, own equity in Loopring Technology Limited, and look forward to remaining part of Loopring's bright future. And therefore, Matthewfinistone still works at Loopring and still advises at Loopring and still owns equity in Loopring, and he's now also the head of blockchain at GameStop. What a brilliant way to combine these two companies together and maximise his equity value, other than by basically creating an NFT marketplace with GameStop that uses the Loopring technology. Now, I actually told the private Discord about the Loopring coin about a week ago, and even mentioned it to you guys on YouTube over the weekend. I first told the Discord about Loopring when it was trading for around 43 cents. I told you guys on YouTube when it was trading about 60 cents, maybe even at 50 cents, and it's now currently trading at just over $1. If you did buy some Loopring with your spare money that isn't invested in AMC and GameStop, because I hope you didn't sell any of those AMC shares to pick up some Loopring, well, you would be sitting on a pretty tidy profit at the moment. On top of that, I don't think it's anywhere close to being finished. PancakeSwap is a decentralized token exchange. Not quite the same thing as an NFT marketplace, but I guess it's still some form of exchange or marketplace where money can be exchanged for crypto or NFTs. Before PancakeSwap launched their token exchange, it was trading for around 40 cents. When they did launch their exchange, it ran up all the way from 40 cents to a whopping $18. When Shiba Inu started going crazy back in April, and one of the only places to buy Shiba Inu was on PancakeSwap, it ran all the way to $42 per coin. Therefore, Loopring, even though it's only sat at $1 at the moment, could be on its way all the way up to $42 per Loopring coin. Obviously, this isn't financial advice advising you to buy Loopring, but what this is advice for is advice to join the private Discord group so you can be alerted as soon as I make a trade. Typically, we do mostly talk about AMC and GameStop down in the private Discord group, but I do also let you all know about what plays I'm making myself. Now, I also wanted to move on and talk about AMC. As we can see, Jackson Hunter tweeted an email from AMC that he received a few hours ago. AMC sent an email saying feedback from our investors is very important to us, and beginning today, AMC is pleased to again invite AMC Investor Connect members to submit questions that you would like to be asked of company management on this November 8th earnings webcast. Unlike on our last earnings call, there will be no advance voting on the submitted questions, as we will not be partnering on this earnings call with Say Technologies, given its recent purchase by Robinhood. Now, this is some absolute savagery from Adam Aron. Clearly, he's listening to us AMC investors and AMC apes, and he knows that we do not like Say Technologies now they've been acquired by Robinhood. He obviously knows that nobody's going to be signing up with Say Technologies again and giving them our personal details and trading account information. And therefore he's just binned off Say Technologies because it's now owned by Robinhood. What a waste of a few $100 million that was for Robinhood, and a waste of an investment. But Trading Tigray has touched on a very interesting point. He obviously quoted the email from AMC and said, now I wonder if Robinhood pulled service due to seeing the amount of shares, or if it was AMC that pulled the service. I wonder if it was Adam Aron that decided he does not like Say Technologies anymore because he's listening to us apes. Or I wonder if it was Robinhood and some higher ups like Citadel that pulled the service because they saw just how many of us were registering our shares on Say Technologies and they decided it had to be stopped. Maybe Citadel gave Robinhood money to purchase Say Technologies because they knew that we would not use Say Technologies any longer if it was bought by Robinhood or someone like Citadel. This is a very interesting standpoint and would show just how deep the corruption really runs if Robinhood did indeed purchase Say Technologies for millions and millions and millions of dollars just to scare us away from registering our shares. Obviously, User of Intellect and a few others have been working on Log the Float, which is another website that we can use to log our shares of AMC without having to give our personal information. We just need to give screenshot proof of the shares that we hold. I wonder if this website is going to suffer attacks from the hedgies to try and knock it off the internet because it's going to get close to exposing the true share count. Now, I also wanted to talk about GameStop's monster of a day today and how it looks very, very similar to what happened back in May and June. You can see here back in May and June when we broke out of this 187 level, GameStop absolutely rocketed up all the way to around $217, $218 a share. That was obviously on the 25th of May, very, very close to when AMC broke through the $14 mark and ran all the way to $72 per share. GameStop at the time also ran all the way to $340 per share as well. Today, GameStop has had an absolute monster of a day, and this candle looks very, very similar to that same candle that we saw on the 25th of May. I wonder what GameStop's going to do tomorrow and whether it's going to open and gap up like it did back in May. I would really like to see GameStop opening tomorrow around the 218, 220 mark and showing that gap up and continuation over the next couple of days. Now you might say, oh Tom, this is GameStop and it's not AMC, they're different stocks. I thought you only focused on AMC and spoke most about AMC. But don't forget, GameStop and AMC are very, very, very similar. If GameStop does start to run and starts the short squeeze, then those hedgies are going to get liquidated and they're not only going to be forced to cover their GameStop shorts, but they're also going to be forced to cover their AMC shorts as well. And therefore, if GameStop starts running up and liquidates some hedgies and starts the short squeeze, then AMC's short squeeze will also start at the same time. Really, it doesn't matter whether GameStop starts the short squeeze, causing AMC to squeeze, or whether AMC starts the short squeeze, causing GameStop to squeeze. At the end of the day, whichever one starts the squeeze first doesn't really matter. We just know that if one of the stocks squeezes, then both of the stocks squeeze. And therefore, GameStop breaking out of this $230 area is just as important, if not more important, than AMC breaking out of that $53 area. Now, I also wanted to touch on some of the recent 13F filings and came across this massive filing from SG Americas Securities LLC. They increased their AMC position by 305,000 shares, bringing their total position to 328,000 shares, meaning they only owned around 23,000 shares beforehand, and they've absolutely added tons to their position. And that position is also now worth around $12.5 million. And with today's close on AMC, we're still perfectly tracking or perfectly mirroring that second cycle, which is coming to a close, and we're just about to start cycle 3. Over the next few days, AMC is expected to run up, breaking through that $53 area before a slight pullback, before then going on to set new all-time highs. And now I also want to talk about that massive volume candle that we saw today in GameStop. So did you see that massive volume candle at 11:17 Eastern Time? Here's what happened, and here's what's coming. An $18 million options trade hit the books at 11:17 Eastern Time. Here's the trade. 2,500 $220 put options for a notional value of $12.375 million and 2,500 $22 call options for a notional value of $5.587 million. That trade is called a straddle. It's an option strategy that's designed by buying puts and calls at the same strike and expiration date at the same time. This trade is designed in anticipation of a significant move up or down. The trade is profitable when it moves more than the premium paid. The put buy is more costly because it's in the money for now. Here's a visual from the folks over at Investopedia to see what the trader might be thinking. So basically, if the price of GameStop stays about the same, then the value of the option trade is going to be down here and they're going to lose quite a bit of money. But if GameStop goes up significantly, then their profit also goes up significantly. But if the value of GameStop goes down, then their profit also goes up significantly as well. The value of the trade only goes down if the price of GameStop doesn't move that much either side. So as you can see, someone with a massive amount of money thinks that GameStop is about to do something significant, and therefore you're going to want to buckle up. Guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about AMC not using Say Technologies any longer. And if you haven't already, be sure to sign up to Moomoo using the link in the description below and deposit at least $100 to get those 3 free stocks, because at the end of the day, everybody loves free money. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.